Hey, good morning guys. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Brad. My wife Angela and I run a full-time online selling business through eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. We also run a brick and mortar bookstore, which we're standing in the back of now. This is where we do all of our online sales. Today's video is going to talk about some items going out on eBay and some merchant fulfilled items on Amazon. So stay with us and see what's sold. Hey, good morning guys. It's Brad. It is Wednesday. I'm at the bookstore to do one eBay order. So our eBay orders have dropped off a bit. Last night, I guess it was Monday, it got announced that we were going to be on stay at home, essential only, starting today. With eBay, I am going to travel up here, and it's only about a mile from my house, and ship some of our eBay items if we get any, and do a little bit of work while I'm here. And really we're allowed to travel around to the different grocery stores and stuff like that, and I do need to go to the grocery store today to check to see if they have some stuff, some different stuff. So today's video is just going to be what sold, and hopefully we can keep doing these as our orders come in for eBay. If need be, I'll start covering some of the stuff on Amazon that's been selling, but we like to focus more on the eBay on the channel for most of our followers. So today's item we got at the Goodwill bins probably a month or two ago, before all this craziness started, and it's a remote. And you guys, if you've watched the channel at all, you've seen that I always talk about remotes. So pretty sure I found this at the Goodwill bins. You know, we could have got this at a regular Goodwill. I don't really remember. For remotes, we never pay more than a couple bucks for them, so it looks like it may have had a tag right there. So I'm guessing maybe we did pay like 69 cents or 99 cents. And this moves. Let me see if I can do this to show you guys, because this is called a flipper remote. And this slides down. It's a big button, which typically sell pretty well. This sold for $12.99, free shipping. We'll put a little bubble wrap on that and put it in a bubble mailer and send it on its way. Drop it at the post office today, because we are allowed to go to the post office and send it out. So this video I plan on combining with more what sold videos. So hang in there guys. We did get organized. I can show you that today. It's pretty cool. So you guys have seen these if you've seen the channel. These are kind of where we store our smaller items, and then we got some boxes over here. But if you look, it starts with BX1 at the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is BX7, even though there's not a box. 8, 9, 10. It goes all the way down to 15. And then we do have boxes 16, 17 over there, etc. They're going to come over here. We didn't realize it when we set these up, but we're going to put them here so they're easier to access. And then this is new. We just set this up a couple days ago, and then our boxes are kind of lined in here. Our packing material, there's some of our bubble mailers, and then there's the other bubble mailers. So this is a good time to get clean, get organized, get everything kind of cleaned up, so that way you're more organized. And this is eventually going to end, and when it does, hopefully we can get back out to the garage sales and the Goodwills and the thrift stores. So hang in there guys, we'll talk to you soon. Alright guys, so yesterday was an interesting day for us. The day before yesterday we only sold one item on eBay, and I was like, oh my goodness, what happened? Yesterday we actually sold 11 items. 8 of those have paid, so we're going to pull 8 of them for you. And then we actually had 4 merchant fulfilled items sell on Amazon. Items I purchased yesterday that sold same day, which is pretty incredible. So I'm excited to show you guys those as well. Amazon was one of our best days of the last year. It was definitely like a Q4 day for us. We did some price adjustments. We got in there and tinkered around, and it did really well for us. So let's get started on what's sold on eBay. We'll do that first, and then I'll show you guys the 4 items that, and actually I think it's 5 items that sold on Amazon. So First item up today is an Olympia infographic um, digital color ID. This thing is really, really cool. It's in tote 4, which is behind me. This sold for $35.20, and the buyer paid shipping on it. Let's scoot this guy out of the way, and I'll show you once I find it what's so cool about it. Oh goodness, where is it? All right, I'm gonna have to do this with 2 hands. I think this tote's too full. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled it out. This is what it looks like. Charger's kind of sitting on the bottom here. This sets flat, and it has a spinning LED light in there. It actually puts the number across here. It's really, really cool. We paid, I think, $5, maybe $6 for this at Goodwill, and it sold, like I said, for $35, $35.20 and some change, I believe. Yep, $35.20 and some change. Buyer paid shipping. All right, I just listed these yesterday, and if you guys have been watching the channel this week or the last week and a half, 2 weeks since the social distancing has really been pushed, people were encouraged to stay in their homes. We've been selling a lot of books, and this is another book set. This is Animorphs, and this is a lot of 12, sold for $14.99, and the buyer paid shipping. So let me set those down. They're right back here, and I listed these sold within like 12 hours of listing, so a good sale there. They were donated in. If you don't know, we run our bookstore through a donation process, so every book we sell in store, we donate 1 book back to our community. We donated 20,000 books, over 20,000 books in 2019. So all of our books that come in are free, which lowers our cost of goods, which is great. Then we can flip those on Amazon and eBay. We can sell them in store. But the big kicker is not only are we serving books to our community because it's a bookstore, we're also donating 1 book minimum for every book that we sell. So helping our community, making a little money, it's a win-win for everyone. Next item up is a Starbucks spiderweb tumbler. This we sent into Amazon. We paid, I think, like $17 for this. Sent it into Amazon. It got returned. It's not broken or anything, so I don't know why they returned it. But we ended up selling that for $34 plus shipping. So got our money back and made some money on that once it came back. So not a bad deal there. The next item up is a Gillette Venus Extra Smooth Razors, Olay Body Wash, and Olay Shaving Cream. It's like a gift box set. It's up here in box 1. Let me grab this. Let's see. Oh. Yep, it's right there on top. So we'll pull this out, and then we'll put this box back. And actually, I'll probably leave this down because it's got some space so we can fill it up with some more stuff. So here's the item. It's a couple cans of Venus, and Olay, like body wash and moisturizer, and then razors. And that sold for $21.99, and the buyer paid shipping. We paid $2.99 for that at Goodwill. Next up is a pair of shoes, and these are Brooks. These are called Brooks Ghost 10, size 11, women's, which is a weird size, and they took a while to sell, probably because of that. And it's in BS2C2, at least they were. So I don't see them there. So we're going to have to look around a little bit. Oh, they're down here. I don't know why they're down here, but here's the Ghost 10. And they had a little wear on them. If you look there, they had some wear, like right there and right here. The bottoms look pretty good, but they sold for $18. Buyer paid shipping. We paid $4.99 for those at Goodwill, so not a bad deal there. And those haven't actually been paid for, but I'm gonna leave them out anyways, for you know, just like that Icon movie that still hasn't sold or hasn't been paid for, which is down here. Those are 2 unpaid items. So all right. Okay, so Next up is a board game, and board games have been selling quite well. And this hasn't paid either, so I'm not going to show that. So never mind. I keep skipping to the ones that are unpaid. So let's do this one. Here's a big item. And a lot of people don't realize that you can still sell these pretty well. This is a Smith Corona electric typewriter, model DX3500. It's I'm going to show you our picture here. Let me click on here, and you can see it had the printer and some of the ink with it. Hold on, if I can get it to. Man, my phone is not cooperating this morning. There we go. And there's some of the ink that was with it. It's rewritable ink. It's in this big box down here. It's kind of going to be hard to see with the lighting, but it's this box right here. And it's already packed and ready to go. So I'll pull that out and just ship it. That sold for $49.99, and the buyer paid shipping. It was like $25 in shipping to ship it out. And we paid $9.99 for that at Goodwill. And actually, one of the very first videos I did, I talked about scanning the UPC because I scanned the outside of the box, and it was supposed to be a receiver, an amp tuner or something like that, and it was a typewriter on the inside. So you always want to check the inside of your boxes, especially when you're thrifting, garage sailing out at stores and stuff, the thrift stores. Next item up is PJ Masks Gecko figure plastic bucket. This sold for $11.99, and it's in box 17. He's right there. I can see the top of him. Let's see if we can get this out without getting that box all the way out. Yep. This is also an item that we sent to Amazon, and for whatever reason, we only paid $0.25 for this. It's brand new. For whatever reason, we sent it into Amazon, and they said we couldn't sell it. They sent it back. So we ended up selling that, like I said, $11.99 plus shipping, which is a pretty good deal. Next up is Melissa and Doug book set. So another book set going out. This is in BS2A2, I believe. Yeah, it's these right here. So this is like watercolor painting, and there's 4 of these. And it's paint with water, my first. You know, there's different ones, there's farm animals and all that. So we put all 4 of these in a lot. They came in through the bookstore as well, and they sold for $8, and the buyer paid shipping. Last item for eBay is a lot of novels, BS2F5. I thought they were going to be at the other end. This is 14 Joanne Ross paperback. It's called the Callahan Brothers Trilogy and the Stewart Sisters complete set. So we put 2 sets in there together, and this sold for, there was 14 books, and it sold for $25, and the buyer paid shipping. It's BS2F5, which for whatever reason our bins are not in order today. F5. Oh yeah, they are. I thought it was down here, but it was actually right here. So it's this big lot here, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this out, guys, without dropping everything. Yep, I got it. So books have been hot, board games have been hot, movies, all that stuff's been selling. Stuff for the kids, keep them entertained. I know my kids, keeping them entertained at home has been a challenge. We homeschool, so we're kind of used to it, but they see us more now, so you know, they don't get to come up to the bookstore because the bookstore had to close, so they get restless just like we do as adults. All right, on to Amazon, and Amazon Merchant Fulfill is just the art of listing it on Amazon and shipping it yourself. So as you can see, we got a bunch of stuff that I pulled from my garage to list today. So all of this should be pretty easy to find because I just went shopping for it yesterday, and it's all going to be in one spot, which is right here. So I'm going to pull these bags. Let's see here. Let's bring these down here and see what we got. So I went to Walmart yesterday and I started in the puzzle aisle, and I just went through and I scanned a bunch of puzzles because puzzles have been selling like crazy on eBay. They've been selling like crazy. The ones I had FBA, Buffalo puzzles are some of the best around, and like I said, I'm a puzzle guy, so I know kind of what's moving, what's grooving there. And Buffalo is always a good one to do. So I bought 5 different puzzles, and let's see which one's sold and for how much. So the first one is Small Talk. That's Yankee Wink, and they have their names on them. A Peach of a Day, Small Talk. So this puzzle right here sold for $35 on Amazon Merchant Fulfilled, and then the buyer also paid shipping, so the shipping's covered, and we paid $9 for that. So a nice little flip there. The next Buffalo Games was the Hound of Baskerville, which is right here. It's this one right here. It sold for $27. We paid $9 for it, and the buyer paid shipping as well. And then the last puzzle that we sold was Yankee Wink Hollow, which is this one here, and it sold for $27, and we also paid $9 for it. Then we have a Bakugan. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. This is a pretty hard one to find here. This is a Halcor of their new Armored Alliance, and this sold for $29.95 plus shipping, and we paid $12 for that. So not as good as a markup, but it did sell quick. And last but not least, we sold, and it's still down here because I saw it, some Cliff Bars, sweet and salty energy bars. We paid $5.13 for the box, and it sold for $20, and the buyer paid shipping. So those are the 5 items going out on Amazon Merchant Fulfilled as well. It's an unprecedented time in our country, and with the stay-at-home orders in place, we have one here in Indiana. Everybody's staying home. They're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to do their part, which is great. So it's a good opportunity to find some of the what we call retail arbitrage, or RA, and flip those on Amazon Merchant Fulfilled. You can't send anything but grocery, health and beauty, and there's a few, a baby, I think. There's a few other categories on Amazon that you can send because they're only doing essentials right now. So if you are at the store getting your groceries like I was yesterday, you can go ahead and pick up some of those items and make a little bit of money on them, and help people kind of stave off that boredom or get some food or whatever it may be. So thanks so much for watching today, guys. Super excited that we had such a good sales day yesterday. It can be hard during this time. Day before we only did 1 sale on eBay, so it made it a little bit tougher for us, but stick with it, keep listing, keep organizing, keep pushing through this. This isn't going to last forever. Hit the like button if you guys like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment with any questions. We'll be glad to answer them. And everybody stay positive, and we will talk to you guys soon.